The following AFL game is a presentation, or the following AFL and RSN game is a presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and future. And starting after Labor Day, you're home to the 1986 National Football League replay at lunch. We do more than stream baseball. I know we do. And this is our World Series weekend kickoff. Literally, tomorrow we'll have Game 1 between the Baltimore Orioles and Montreal Expos. It'll be Scott McGregor against Steve Rogers, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific, midnight UTC, Sunday morning. But tonight we return back to our Friday night AFL coverage, at least for this week anyway. And yes, we're featuring the Los Angeles Chargers again, but this week they play the leaders in the AFL's Eastern Division in 1960, the Buffalo Bills, who've started off 3-0. They've scored 110 points the first 3 weeks of the season and only given up 39. Now, in real life, the Buffalo Bills had the best defense in the American Football League its inaugural year, but the offense is terrible. They went 5-8-1 in real life, and the Chargers, I believe, went to the AFL Championship game against Houston. So, yeah, Jack Kemp and Paul Lowe you're about to see again, but Buffalo, one of those great original franchises of the AFL, and always fun for me to play Buffalo on a personal basis. My dad was a Bills fan since inception. Buffalo, 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 go, go, go. And still, I'd give a Red Sox World Series championship for him to have seen his beloved Bills actually win something. But anyway, so we go back to this, and then in our interim period between after the end of the World Series and the beginning of our NFL replay, we will get a couple of these games in as part of our lunchtime regular stream. So, week 4 of the AFL 60 season it is. It's a rainy day in Buffalo. Winds from 10 to 20. The Bills will receive. The Chargers are going to kick. Chargers going from left to right. Let's do this. First weekend of October, 54 degrees on the shores of Lake Erie. Akajani and ready to kick it. Kilbalky, by the way, is the red blob you see on the 6-yard line. Fowler and Crockett are standing at their 9. Appa Chatter, how are you? Glad to have you along. So let's do this. And the game is away. Taken by one of the upmen at the 15-30. And it was taken by Crockett, and he's hit by Wallace at the 33. So that's where this one will start. Buffalo 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Tom O'Connell is your quarterback. Not a great one. I love the helmet. Played, I believe, for the Bears and the Browns. I believe he got the unfortunate fortune of trying to replace Otto Graham at one point. Good luck to that. Ray Carlton, who is the leading running back, he also has a lot of touchdowns this year. One of the better running backs in the AFL. And Joe Kilbaki are the two setbacks for the Bills. Tom Reichlich is the tight end. Dan Chamberlain is the split end. And Albert Dubignon, the leading receiver in the American Football League, is your flanker. Carlton on a trap right, first play from scrimmage from the 33. Karras makes the tackle at the 34. Give him one. So Buffalo, as you can see, favored by 21. No, they really shouldn't be, but that's the way it is. Let's meet the offensive line for the Bills. Harold Olson is your left tackle. Ed Mulhaupt is your left guard. Dan McGrew is your center. Don Chelf is your right guard. And Tony DeCenzo is your right tackle. Dubignon. Medium cross, 2nd and 9. O'Connell to throw it. He's waiting all day, and it's picked off by the Chargers, and it's going to be taken down by Sears. Jimmy Sears with the interception, and he brings it all the way down to the 5-yard line. So Jack Kemp and company start from the Buffalo 5. Here it is again. Just picked off over the middle on a medium cross. And the Chargers start 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line. They'll go with 2 tight end set. Jack Kemp, who later, of course, would quarterback the Bills. Howie Ferguson. And Paul Lowe are your running backs. Lowe is the big one. Dave Kosaric is 1 tight end. Howard Clark is your regular tight end. And your split end is Ralph Anderson. Lowe on a draw play. 1st and goal from the 5. Pendulum swings, he scores. Paulo, 1 carry, 1 touchdown. And the Chargers, just like that, 14 seconds later, have themselves the first points of the ball game. Watch it again. Really, we don't show replays after every play, but he got in rather easily. And Akajanian will try for the extra point. It is straight true and good. And with 13:47 to go in the first quarter, how about that? It's the Chargers 7, the Bills nothing. Listening to baseball, watching baseball. And DC, glad to have you along. Yeah, a great AFL rivalry for sure. So once again, Kilbaki on his 5. And if I'm mispronouncing these, let me know. I do take that criticism, not a problem. Akajani kicks it off again to the short man at the 10, 20. I believe that's Crockett. It is. Zeman will make the tackle at the 24, gain of 14, and Buffalo takes over at their own 24-yard line. 13:40 to go in the first quarter. Let's meet the Charger defense, shall we? Maury Schleicher is the left end. Gary Finneran, the left tackle. Valney Peters is the right tackle. And Ron Neri is your right end. Chargers play a 3-4. Paul McGuire, talk about a connection between the Chargers and the Bills, is your left outside linebacker. Charlie Bruckman is your middle linebacker. And Emil Karras is your right outside linebacker. Left corner is Dick Harris. Right corner, Charlie McNeil. Doyle Nix is your strong safety. And Jimmy Sears is your free safety. Carlton on 1st and 10. We'll try a trap to the right from the 24. And Harris will bring him down after a gain of 2. McNeil, the right corner, is gone for the rest of the game. Undisclosed injury. So Bob Garner comes in as now the right corner. This was 11 years before I was born, gang. So 2nd and 8 for the Bills from their own 26. Kolbacki, oh man, he can't run up for anything. How about Wilmer Fowler on a trap left on 2nd and long? Can't get anywhere. Peters is right there. Valney Peters tackles him right at the line for no gain. And so it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Bills from their own 26. Reichlich, the tight end. They'll try the short slant. O'Connell to throw it. He's going to scramble. Peters makes a tackle at the 28. Gain of 2, but Buffalo is finally 3 and out. So O'Connell couldn't get much of anywhere. And the Bills will be forced to punt from their own 28. Billy Atkins is the punter for Buffalo, and he will punt this deep. Buffalo with the wind, 10 to 20 miles an hour, 54 degrees in this October day. And he gets it away, taken at the 33 to the 36-yard line. It was Dick Harris on the return. So 1st and 10. Now let's see if this Buffalo defense can actually get some work done. Yes, it was HIPAA. It was an undisclosed injury. Mac Yoho was the left end for the Bills. Chuck McMurdy, the left tackle. Jim Sorey is your right tackle. And Laverne Torzon is your right end. Joe Hergert is your left outside linebacker. Archie Matsos, who recovered 8 fumbles and intercepted 8 passes, is your middle linebacker, and he's a dandy. Played most of the time of the AFL. Jack Laraway is your right outside linebacker. Buffalo secondary is good. Billy Kennard is your left corner. And Richie McCabe is your right corner. Jim Wagstaff is your strong safety. And Billy Atkins is your free safety. No, they weren't, but somehow they're 3-0. So again, Paulo, first down. Off tackle right. Give is there. Lowe gets it to the 40. Yoho brings him down after a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd and 6 for Kemp. Next week, or the next time we all get together for some AFL football, it'll be Houston and the Titans in a Week 5 matchup. This is the first of the bye weeks in the AFL. They've all played with 1 bye, so the season went over 15 weeks. And this is the second week they would have competed against the NFL. And, of course, I'd imagine there's a Yankee Pirate game hanging around here somewhere, too. 2nd down. Short out to Kosurik is the call. Kemp back to throw. Has time. Can't find Kosurik. Kennard with a hit, so Kosurik with a drop. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Chargers. The Bills, offensively, they weren't good, but defensively, they were great. Titans could score. And, of course, the Oilers have George Blanda. So Ralph Anderson, they're going to look at those interception percentages. My goodness, the Bills can play against the pass. Short cross to Anderson. Kemp, this one's going to be picked. Throws, intercepted, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, touchdown. Jim Wagstaff. It was tipped by Laraway, and Jim Wagstaff finds pay dirt, takes it all the way for 6. That's a touchdown, and it's a 1-point game. So Kemp, pass was tipped. Wagstaff cut across to the near side of the field, had all sorts of green, and returns that one 40 yards for 6. Ooh. That's not good. So here comes the extra point. Kick is up, and it is no good. Atkins, the safety, is the kicker, and he pushed it to the right. And so with 10:50 to go in the first quarter, Chargers 7, Buffalo 6. Lowe, the deep man for Los Angeles, stands on a 7. Ford and Norton, the upman. And this kick is taken by Lowe at the 20, and is hit at the 28. Yoho, by the way, with a kick.
Receiving team, 10-yard
and
penalty.
Paul McGuire made the block. And so spot it at the 10-yard line for the Chargers. Let's meet the line and receivers. Ron Mix is your right tackle, and he's just an all-world player. Or left tackle. Orlando Ferrante is your left guard. Don Rogers is your center. Fred Cole, your right guard. Dick Chorovich, the right tackle. And we told you that Howard Clark is the tight end. Dave Kursurik is the split end. And Ralph Anderson is your flanker. Trap right for Howie Ferguson from the 10-yard line. Hit by Yoho right at the line of scrimmage. Buffalo blitzed and doubled Kursurik, and the Chargers get nowhere. Yeah. Yeah, he'll hit the fit winner right there. Yeah, sure he will. So 2nd and 10 for the Chargers from their own 10-yard line, and Buffalo would love for them to throw from right down here. Low on a pitch left from the 10-yard line to the far sideline, and Matsos makes the tackle right at the 10-yard line. Yep, that is football karma. No doubt about it. So 3rd and 10, Buffalo not giving anything up on the run after the low touchdown, and Kemp's got to be careful here. Short cross to Anderson. Buffalo blitzes. Kemp throws. Anderson's got it across the 20. McCabe makes a tackle at the 26. Give him 16. A fresh set for the Chargers. 8:58 clock running. So Kemp gets out of the shadow of his own end zone. Off tackle right to Ferguson, and he tries to get to the right sideline or the near side, and Joe Hergert makes a tackle after a gain of 2. So 2nd and 8. About halfway through the first quarter. Let's go, Buffalo! 7-6. Turnovers led to both touchdowns. Buffalo had a pick 6 just a few minutes ago, and the Chargers started the game with a interception and then a 5-yarder by Paul Lowe. Dave doesn't realize I'm streaming. Let's see. So 2nd and 8. Ferguson short pass in the flat to the far side. He can't get it. He dropped it. And so Kemp is 1 for 4 for 16 yards. How you doing, Phantomatic? Nice to have you along. 3rd and 8. Kursurik on a medium slant. Look at those interception percentages. How is Buffalo 3-0? That's how Buffalo is 3-0. Kemp back to throw. Is blitzed. He's going to scramble. He's going to try to get the first down. He does. He got 9 before Billy Atkins made the tackle, and Paul Lowe, the running back, is the one that made the big block. So Charger first down, their own 37. 7-6. Nope, don't worry about that. Trying to get a football game in before Dave Little goes at 9 o'clock Eastern time as he continues his epic playoffs. So big block there. Dave Gardner, by the way, did a nice video this afternoon on Fast Action Football by Downey Games. 1st and 10. Short slant to Kursurik. Kemp back to throw. He's flushed. Caught by Kursurik. Kennard brings him down right at midfield. They'll spot it at the 50, but 1st and 10. Buffalo played on Ralph Anderson, and they went the other way. So Kemp 2 of 5 for 29 yards and a pick. And Dave is playing the actual game right now while he watches. So check that one out. And, of course, our podcast, digitaltodice.com, and Mr. Gardner can put the link into there. Got some good responses to our show yesterday where we talked about the future of sports gaming. First and 10 from midfield. Howie Ferguson again. Going to try a trap left behind Mix. It gets it across midfield. Laraway makes the tackle at the 48. Kind of a leg whip stop there and a gain of 2. So spotted at the 48. Under 6 to go. As I try to find the comfy spot here. So 2nd and 8. Ferguson needs a breather. So Charlie Flowers will come in along with Lowe. 2nd down and long from the Bills' 48. I'm going to try Lowe on a screen pass to the near side. Camp waits. Lowe's got it. Across the 40 for a first down. Matsos makes a tackle at the 32. A gain of 16. And so Lowe will come out. 4:57 clock running. Fred Ford and Flowers are now the running backs for Kemp. Charlie Flowers, trapped to the right side, near side for you, gets it across the 30. Sorey makes a tackle at the 28, give him 4. So the Chargers is playing a possession game. 10 plays, 62 yards, and over 6.5 off the clock. Yeah, I thought it was interesting too. Fred Ford can't run too long. He's going to try an off tackle to the right. Gets it across the 25. Yoho's hurt. He made the tackle. He's off under his own power, but he hurt his knee, and so he's gone for the game. That's a big loss for Buffalo. 3rd and 2 for the Chargers from the Bills' 24. And Akagiani, into that 10 to 20 mile an hour wind, has a coin flip if the Chargers can go no further. Ralph Anderson, short out on 3rd down. Kemp rolls right, throws it across, incomplete. Trying to find Flowers. The Bills didn't blitz, they played for the run. It was the right call for the Los Angeles, but no one was there. Dave, don't talk about body painting. No one needs to know that. So Akajanian will try the field goal, and as I said, 51% from here. Laraba, the punter, will hold. And from 31 yards, it is up, and it is good. So Rodgers with the snap, Laraba with a hold, and with 3:12 to go in the first quarter, it's the Chargers 10, Buffalo 6. Yeah, you want to come up here? I got some Bengay. That always smells nice. Kalbaki is back. Fowler and Lucas are the short men, and Akagiani and hasn't hit anyone yet. Hasn't kicked it to Kalbaki. And this time the kick goes to Kalbaki at the 12, 25, 30-yard line. Give him 18, but it's coming back. Matsos makes the hold. And Buffalo will take over gulp on their own 5-yard line. Your game stopped. I'm not saying it stopped on my end. Okay. So from the 5, you missed the kick. From the 5-yard line, following the penalty, that's where the Bills will start this drive. 2 tight end set. Carlton and Kalbaki behind. Right-click and Chamberlain is your other tight end. They'll work out of the eye. Carlton will just take the dive to get out of the shadow of the end zone. Across the 5, Nix makes the tackle at the 10. Give him 5. And 2:51 to go. You guys all set? Can you see it? Okay. So 2nd and 5 from the Bills 10. As a team, they've ran 5 count times for 10 yards. Joey Votto and J.D. Martinez with 2-run homers. Domo arigato, Joey Votto. Kulbaki. We're not going to do that. Don't have anyone else that can run. Fowler. Out of that eye. Off tackle right. This time from a regular set. And Karras will knock him down at the 12, a gain of 2. So 3rd and 3. And that will give Buffalo at least room to do what they want here. Again, out of the eye, but in a conventional two flanker and end set with 1 tight end. Carlton. Pitch right. Gets it at the 5. Tries to turn the corner. Has room, first down across the 20. Karras will knock him out at the 22. And I believe that's the first down for the Bills. Clock is stopped, a minute 18 to go in the first quarter. 10-6 Los Angeles. So Carlton will come out for Lewis. Fowler on the screen near side. Throw from O'Connor, and that's tipped to dropped. That was just dropped. So Tom O'Connell is 0 for 2 in the air. And Wilmer Fowler dropped the screen pass. 2nd and 10 for the Bills from their own 22-yard line. Lewis. Hal Lewis. Looks like he's in a Chargers uniform. No. Will come out. Why isn't Carlton there? So Carlton comes back in. Trap right. 2nd and 10 from the 22. Neri makes a tackle at 25. Give him 3. And under a minute to go. Clock running here in the first quarter. Tribe fan, how you doing? Glad to have you along on this Friday night. So 3rd and 7 for the Bills. And they go to the tight end right click here on a medium slant. O'Connell throws. It is caught at the 40 and immediately whipped down by Nix. And so the Bills get another fresh set. Oops, nope. And the quarter will end. So after one eventful quarter, it's the Los Angeles Chargers 10, the Buffalo Bills 6. This is the AFL on RSN. And so let's take a look at the scoring summary. Paul Lowe, a 5-yard touchdown run following a Buffalo turnover. And then Wagstaff intercepted Jack Kemp at midfield and returned it 50 yards, but Buffalo missed the extra point to make it 7-6, and Nakajanian had a 31-yarder with 3:12 to go to make it 10-6 Los Angeles. So neither quarterback tripping the light fantastic here, and no one's really running the ball either. So a defensive dour battle, although there are 16 points on the board. Time of possession, 8:57 for the Chargers, 6:03 for the Bills. 1st and 10. Short cross to Dubignon. O'Connell throws it across. Dubignon's got it at the 45 of the Chargers and is tackled after a gain of 16. So spotted at the Charger 42. O'Connell last week against the Boston Patriots, 14 for 31. 3 scores, a pick, and 243 yards. The Bills The Bills are 3-0, and they've scored 110 points in those 3 games and only allowed 39. Fowler will sweep it to the right. Nope. Los Angeles gets some movement, and that will be a timeout for the Chargers. They have 2 left here in the first half. Let's run that play again. Sweep right side. From the 42, gets a block to the 40. Karras has it, and McGuire is hurt. And so he hobbles off, and Loud. Rami Loud now comes in. McGuire's return is probable. Clock stop, 14:27 to go in the half. 2nd and 7. Dubinion. Yep, great AFL all-time player. So Dubinion. No Cajun there, Mr. Juckett. Ote. So 14:27 to go in the half. Bill's driving. And let's give it to Mr. Dubinion. On a medium hitch. O'Connell to throw. He waits. He's open at the 20. Harris for the tackle, but Dubinion gets 20 yards. And so Buffalo's offense is now coming up aces. They have it 1st and 10 from the Charger 19. They trail 10-6. So good drive for the Bills. 9 plays, 76 yards, 3:48 off the clock. Carlton. Again, pitch to the far side from the 19. Gets a block. Neri makes the tackle at the 16. They doubled Dubinion. And Carlton, 6 carries, 24 yards. 2nd and 7 now from the Chargers 16. And if Buffalo was to kick, God knows who that is, it's a coin flip from here. 2nd and 7. Fowler. Will try to sweep to the near side from the 16. Across the 15. Garner checks him down after a gain of 5. Spot it at the 11. 3rd and 2. So Wilmer Fowler is 10 yards on 4 carries. And Bob Garner makes a tackle. Bills are 2 for 3 on 3rd down. Reichlich. Short cross. O'Connell has time. He's got Reichlich, and that's a touchdown. Or Reichlich. So the Bills score 11 plays, 84 yards, and they take the lead 12-10. Here it is again. They converted, and just a pretty pass over the middle. They doubled Carlton. Atkins will try the extra point, and this time it sneaks through the right side. So 12:06 to go. 12 plays, 95 yards. Buffalo 13, the Chargers 10. Well, then you would need a coach named Mr. Ed. I told you this. They tied mattresses around the posts. And you just use the goalposts as a screen. You could throw it through. So Lowe is back deep at his 7. Here is the kick, taken at the 10, 20, 30, 2-yard line. We don't know who the kicker is. It's going to be Atkins. And so taken to the 32, and the Chargers will set up from there. So let's see what the Chargers can do. They trail for the first time in the ballgame, 13-10. Lowe and Ferguson back in the game. Short hitch to Ralph Anderson. Throws off the back foot, and McCabe swatted it away. So Richie McCabe with a deflection. And it'll be 2nd and 10. The Chargers were trying to do just a quick slant thing. They're trying to put some pressure on the Bills. It didn't work. Off tackle right to Howie Ferguson. He gets it to the 35. Hurtgert. The ball is down. Kemp recovers it, but the officials are saying no fumble. No fumble. So Ferguson will get 3 on the carry and won't fumble it. Hergert makes the tackle. 3rd and 7. Chargers won the real game 24-10. Yeah, the Bills started the year 1-2, and that would have made them 1-3. So they're playing well above their pay grade right now. Clark, short hitch, flag is down.
False start.
False start on the Chargers. Is Mix, Ron Mix.
3rd down.
Rocked in his stance, and it's 3rd and 12. Kosurik on a medium slant. Kemp rolls, throws over the middle. Caught by Kosurik. Kennard makes a tackle at the 48. Give him 18. So 1st and 10 from the Charger 48. Under 11 minutes to go. 2nd quarter. 13-10 Buffalo. Low in the flat, near side. That's the call. He won't get it. Matsos on the coverage. And Kemp 4 for 10 for 63 yards. Low. Off tackle left. A run behind Mix. And Matsos stops him for no gain. That is a stuff. And outside of Lowe's 1 carry for the score, the other 3 have netted him 4 yards. So 3rd and 10 for Los Angeles from the Charger 48. Medium cross to Anderson. Kemp has time. He can't find Anderson as McCabe made the hit just as Anderson got the ball. And Ralph dropped it. And so the Chargers, with 9:20 to go in the half, are going to have to punt. Bob Larraba making his first punt. Chargers have the wind, so a deep punt will set the Bills back well into their territory. They're going to try to return this, take in at the 15-20. Decent return of 9 yards for Kobacki, and the Bills start this series from their own 23-yard line. Timeout on the clock, 9:12 to go in the first half. Buffalo 13, Los Angeles 10. It'd be interesting to have YouTube game players playing these. Imagine PewDiePie trying to be a quarterback. Short out to Dan Chamberlain on first down. O'Connell throws. Chamberlain's got it. Garner makes a tackle after a gain of 13, and the Bills get another first down. Clock is stopped. They'll spot it at the 36. So Kilbaki and Carlton in the backfield. Ray's not had that great of a game. He'll try a sweep to the far side from the 36, and he is hit well behind the line of scrimmage by Karras. They keyed Carlton. They did the delayed blitz, and Karras has 5 tackles. So 2nd and 12 from the 34. PewDiePie, you don't think he'd do well in the Puppy Bowl, huh? Me neither. So Kilbaki, trap right from the 34, gets it across back to the 37. So Doyle Nix with the tackle. That's his 4th, and it's 3rd and 9 for the Bills. Reichlich on a medium slant. O'Connell is flushed. He throws deep. Incomplete. Reichlich dove inside the 50 but could not get it, and Buffalo was forced to punt. So Billy Atkins, who's doing the kicking, the defensing, and the punting, will punt this deep for the 2nd time. Harris back to return for Los Angeles. And they're going to let this one roll. Atkins got all of that one, man. That's going to roll dead at the 7-yard line. 56-yard punt. Chargers start from their own 7. 7:15 to go in the half. It's 13-10 Buffalo. 2 tight ends set deep in their own territory. Low will sweep it far side. From the 5, 10. He gets to the 14. Torkazon makes the tackle. And anyone who can tackle like that, you're not going to pick on for having the name Laverne. So 2nd and 3 from the 14. Ferguson will try a trap left. And he reaches for the first down, but gets that Al Red Sox fan measurement. And it's 3rd and short from the Chargers 16. Under 6.5 to go. Yeah, Atkins needed to get tackle for the sack. Yep. That's right. He's done pretty much everything else. So 3rd and really short. Kemp. On a bootleg. Waits for the hole. Gets it. Matsos with the tackle. This time he gets the Dave Gardner spot. And it's 1st and 10 from the 17. So Kosurik goes back to being the split end. Anderson the flanker. And Clark the tight end. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Under 6 to go. Clark. Medium out. And Buffalo didn't like what they saw. And so they'll call a timeout. 5:26 to go. Oh, Dave Gardner might be getting a copy of All-Star Leaderboard Baseball. We interviewed Craig Wessel last week on Digital to Dice. And that was a very good interview. Again, they look, and this time it's a short slant. Kemp has time. He throws. He's got Clark open. It's a gain of 9. Wagstaff makes the tackle. 2nd and 1. Spotted at the 26. All-Star lineup baseball, not leaderboard. Ferguson. Trap left. 2nd and 1. Gets it across the line of scrimmage. And nope, not going to get it. 3rd and inches. The chain gang says it was short. And Don Rogers, the center, with the bad block. That's great. So 3rd down and short. Low. Off tackle right to the near side from the 27. Won't get it. Grabowski just kind of grabbed him by the shoulder pads and slammed him down in the mud. Gene Grabowski makes the tackle. 4th and 1. And Paul Lowe's going, what have I got to do to get a yard? So the Chargers will be forced to punt from their own 26. And you can see why the Bills' defense is the best in the AFL. Larrabah will punt without wind and boom one down to the 35, taken by Buffalo. 50, 40, 30. Flag is down. It's probably all coming back. Kilbaki with a great return.
Offsides, defense.
But Buffalo is offside. So not only does the 37-yard return come off the board, but the Chargers keep the football. So 1st and 10 from the Los Angeles 31. Long slant to Anderson. Kemp flushed, throws, almost intercepted. McCabe got a piece of it, and no one could get there. They doubled Anderson. So 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. 2:49 to go. Ferguson goes to the far side on a flat pass, has it behind the 30. Flag is down. He's tackled at the 39, gain of 8.
Personal foul, defense. 15-yard
And
penalty,
McCabe.
First down.
Oh, McCabe threw a punch. He's not ejected, but it's 15. So instead of it being And still Charger territory. It's now on the Buffalo 46. Nice play by the Chargers. Kocurek on a short out on 1st and 10. Kemp has time. Kocurek has it for a first down. Kennard makes a tackle at the 33, a gain of 13. And they're going to do one more play before we get to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 for the Chargers on the Bill 33. So they're going to get this off before the 2-minute warning. Pitch left to low to the far side from the 33. Doesn't get a block. It's a gain of 2 and we reach the 2-minute warning. 1:57 to go in the first half. The Chargers driving, but the Bills lead 13-10. DC's right. Videos and podcasts sell games. I've invested in games after watching Ron, Al, and others. They should jump at the chances to play their games or talk about the games. Pretty much the point I was trying to make yesterday. You know, every one of these games is pretty much an infomercial for the game engine. And action, engines like Action PC, well, they all kind of do, are good because you can see different styles of football played. And a lot of what ifs. By the way, and I feel bad for this because I honestly set up a stream at the same time that Mr. Al did yesterday. But he's doing a 68 AFL NFL tournament, and he played 2 games yesterday. Please go a watch if you haven't already. And tell him that Uncle Ron says he's sorry. So 2nd and 8, 2-minute warning, 1:57. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Anderson, I don't think, had a catch today. Try a short cross to him. That's going to be intercepted. Kemp slowly on the blocks, picked off and by McCabe and returned for a gain of 4. And so Buffalo makes that interception, and Richie McCabe has his 3rd pick. Yep, Appa Chandra says I like the different styles of scoring baseball. So let's watch the interception. Buffalo is just really, really good at this. And Kemp is now 7-16 for 93 yards and 2 picks. So what can O'Connell do with 1:50 to go? Ball on the Buffalo 25. Yep, I'm glad you did, DC. The 68 games are great. Carlton on the flat. O'Connell throws. Carlton's got it. 25-30, 35-40, 45. Terrace makes a tackle at 23 with the 48, a gain of 23. They go hurry up. Dubinion. Short out. O'Connell to throw again. Incomplete. Harris got a piece of it. And the clock will stop with a $1:15 on the Bills 48. So the Bills, probably now they're going to do some exploratory running. Kolbacki, off tackle left. This won't get much. Nope, Peters with a stop, no gain. Did the Chargers call time? Yep, they do. So 3rd and 10. And so they look to Reichlich. And, medium out. Maybe they can get this field goal range. O'Connell's going to scramble. He only gets to midfield, and Loud makes a tackle after a gain of 2. And the Bills will punt this away. Atkins will punt it deep.
Offense. 5-yard penalty.
DeCenzo, one of the linemen, moved early. And so the clock stops with 33 seconds left. That sucked. So Atkins steps back to his 30. Chargers will try to get a return out of this. They can stop it once. Taken to the 25, 35. Harris with the catch at the 21. Return to the 36. 26 seconds left. And so Kemp looks around. He may have one deep go. He's got a good kicker with Akajanian. He just has to get it there. Long hitch to Anderson. Kemp gonna scramble, and he's hit by Torkazon after a gain of 1. And they'll just go to the half. Chargers get the football after 30 minutes. It's Buffalo 13, Los Angeles 10. Ote. Ugh. No, I should have hit the button after I scratched my nose and not before it. All right, so 13-10 at the half. I'm Ron Zuckett, a brief halftime show. Patreon.com/Retrosports Network. Would love a tip if you'd like. $10 gets you any game played in any of the Action PC Sports library. How about that? So, but whatever, no requirement to do so. Patreon money for the month of August, which I probably should just go and grab. Picked up something for 2 potential projects. I got the football encyclopedia for Action PC, so I have every player in the history of the National Football League. Be curious to see what we want to do with that. Al did some college teams with that, and that was fun. The other thing I picked up, something I want to try, picked up the 2004-05 college basketball season. If you know where I'm from, that might ring a bell why I got it. Basketball seasons are all on sale, but that's not why I got it. If you are a fan of March Madness, you know that that's the year that the University of Vermont beat the University of Syracuse in the first round, giving Vermont their first ever NCAA tournament win. And so I'm thinking I might do that season replay right here on the channel. There's like 2 Vermonters on the team. And Taylor Coppenrath. So we'll watch for that. All right, and of course the World Series tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, Game 1. Scott McGregor going for the Orioles and Steve Rogers for the Montreal Expos. Game 1, DH from Montreal, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on Retro Sports Network. Let you take a look at the stats and stories here. Time of possession, 17:42 for the Chargers and 12:18 for the Bills. And I didn't call the Chargers San Diego at all. You're welcome. So the only scoring was O'Connell's 11-yard pass to Reichlich following that long 12-play 95-yard drive, and that gave the Bills the lead. Kemp intercepted twice, O'Connell once. O'Connell had a very good second quarter, and no one's able to run the football. Paul Lowe stands on as 7 to return it. Ford and Norton are the upmen. And Atkins will boot this away. Taken by Lowe at the 10, 15, 30, 40, 45. Is the ball loose? No. He's hit out of bounds at the 44 by Baczynski. And the Chargers start in great field position, nearly at midfield. So Jack Kemp, 7 to 16 for 93 and 2 picks in the first half. Starts it. Yep, TJ Sorrentine from the parking lot. He could have taken a couple steps closer in and still made that 3. Yep. The Los Angeles Chargers. Well, that's what they are now. And for 1 year, that's what they were in 1960. So, yeah, Vermont had a special team. So, I was playing an exhibition game with them tonight. That was fun. Paul Lowe had a disastrous first half except for the 1 touchdown. Sweep far side from the 44, and he gets it over to the 47. Torrezon with a tackle after a gain of 3. So 2nd and 7 for the Chargers. Clark, oof. Short out. Kemp to throw. Waits. He's going to scramble. He flips it across instead to Ferguson at the 49, and Laraway knocks him out after a gain of 9. So 1st and 10 from the Bills' 44. Kemp was rushed. They blitzed 1. Kemp ran away from it and found Ferguson open. So 1st and 10 from the Bills' 44. Chargers trail by 3, opening moments of the third quarter. Low on a short flat, near side. Kemp fires it down to a second read. That's Anderson, and he will run it down to the 29-yard line. So the first low was keyed by the Bills. Kemp checked it down to Anderson, and Ralph snuck it down inside the 30, spot it at the Bills' 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Howie Ferguson, trap run to the right from the 29. Tries to find it, loses the football. Wagstaff rips it out, and Sorey recovers it. The Bills get the football. So the Chargers turn it over for the 3rd time today. Jim Wagstaff. I wonder if that's any relation to Dick Clark, whose given last name was Wagstaff. I believe Wagstaff was a family name. Here it is again. Wagstaff ripped it out, and Sorey fell on it. And so Buffalo, how are they 3-0? You're pretty much seeing why they're 3-0. They're just ripping the Chargers to shreds. Carlton. Sweep right on 1st and 10 from the 27. Gets it across the 30, and he'll lose it. Karras will knock it down, but Olsen, the left tackle, recovers it. Wet football. Remember, it's raining in 54. And, of course, there's a baseball infield here that you can't see. So the field is mud. And so 2nd and 7 now. Clock running, under 12 and a half to go. Kubacki. Screen pass. This will get picked. This is not good. O'Connell will throw, and it's knocked down and intercepted by Gary Finneran, the defensive lineman. How about that? Finneran in the backfield. He just falls down. He's not going to run anywhere, and so what the Buffalo defense giveth, the offense taketh away. Here it is again, and just was nothing there. So spot it at the Buffalo 28. 1st and 10, 11:47 to go, third quarter. Chargers trail by 3, 13-10. Clark. Short hitch. Kemp, not again. Intercepted. 20, 25-yard line. McGuire can come back. Kennard picked it right off over the middle of the field, and he brought it down for a return of 19. Paul McGuire, by the way, is available. And so this game of hot potato continues. And we're getting nowhere fast, so Kemp has been picked off 3 times this afternoon. Carlton sweeps to the right from the 33, and he gets it to the 35 before Emil Karras makes the tackle. 8 tackles for Karras. So right click, 2nd and 8. Short slant. O'Connell has time. Oh, right click was dropped it and mule hopped. The left guard for the Bills is hobbling off, and Hippa says, I can't tell you what that was. So 3rd and 8 for the Bills. From their own 35. Clock stop, 10:48. Dubinion. Short hitch. O'Connell has time. He throws. Dumped down to a running back. McGuire makes the tackle. Carlton makes the catch. He runs it for 9. And Buffalo gets a fresh set from their own 44. Kemp played for several years Kemp played for the Chargers. He grew up in Batavia, but he played for the Chargers. Kolbacki needs a breather. Fowler in the ball game. And Wilmer will try a sweep to the right from the 44, gets it across the 45, and Sears makes a tackle at the 46. Under 10 to go here, third quarter, 2nd and 8. So O'Connell's not the full-time starter for Buffalo either. They used 14 quarterbacks, or they didn't 14. They used a number of quarterbacks that year. So 2nd and 8. Medium cross to Chamberlain. O'Connell is in trouble. He's going to fling it. It's intercepted by Nix at the Charger 43. And Doyle Nix has his first pick of the year. And this one's about as awkward and ugly as me on a pottery wheel at the Dave Gardner Body Painting Studio. Day glow for everybody at the Dave Gardner Pottery Studio and Body Painting Center in Saugus, Massachusetts. 1st and 10 for the Chargers from their own 43. Forgot who the Charger backup was. We actually had to play him a couple games ago because Kemp stunk so much in the first half. In fact, Gilman's looking down to see if he wants to make a change. Ferguson, trap right, 1st and 10 from the Charger 43. Gets it to the 44. Grabowski makes the tackle, gain of 1. Clatterbuck is the 2nd-string quarterback for the Chargers. So 2nd and 9 from the 44. Low. On a dive. Waits for a hole. Won't get it. Matsas made the tackle. No gain. 3rd and 9 from the 44. So the Chargers just have not run the football. Clutterbuck or Clutterback, yeah. Screen to Ferguson to the far side. Kemp throws. Got it. 40. Hergert makes a tackle. It's only a gain of 3. Buffalo jamming the line and playing his own. And it's 4th and 6. So the Chargers, again, Kemp's not playing a horrible game, but Buffalo's just really, really good on defense. So Larraba back to punt. Buffalo wants to return it. Taken at the 10. 20. Kilbaki takes it for a gain of 11. Spotted at the 19. 6:56 to go. O'Connell's backup is Lucas. Yep. And Lucas technically is a better quarterback. Broadhead is their 3rd stringer in the ball game. Crockett can actually receive. We may do that before too much longer. Ray Carlton tries to sweep to the right side from the 19 across the 20. Karras with the tackle at the 24. And Emil has himself 9 on the afternoon. 2nd and 5. Clock running. 6:49 and change. Reichlich. Short hitch. O'Connell, quick throw. Incomplete. Nix got there as soon as Reichlich caught it, and that's the 2nd drop for Tom. 6:09 to go. 3rd and 5. Fowler on a pitch to the right side from the 24, and the Chargers sniff that out. Karras rips him down by the ankle for a loss of 4. And that's his 10th tackle of the game. And this one is turned into a dour defensive struggle. 4th and 9. Billy Atkins has done everything but go on a low-carb diet this afternoon. Punts it deep to Harris, standing on his own 35. Short punt, taken at midfield, and returned to the 40. 3 of Buffalo. Buzinski with a stop. It was a rainmaker punt. It was very, very high and very, very short. And so the Chargers start inside Buffalo territory. 5:22, third quarter. Short out to Anderson. Kemp throws. It is dropped. Flag down.
Pass interference.
And
Defense.
McCabe was draped
Automatic.
on him like two
First
seventh
down.
graders at a middle school dance. Give him 7 in an automatic first down. From the Bills' 36. Low. Off tackle right from the 36. He gets it across the 35. Hergert makes a tackle at the 33. And we'll go under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. So the Chargers have 175 net yards. The Bills 156. And Kemp, his ears got to be ringing. They have rushed him 6 ways to Sunday today. Ferguson, trap right on second down from the 33. And he gets it to the 31 before Grabowski can make the stop. So 3rd and 5 from the 31. Gianni, a 55% chance from here. So 3rd down and short. Clark. Short slant to the tight end. Kemp, flag is down. Flicks it over. What's the flag?
Encroachment. Defense.
Oh
5-yard
no.
penalty.
Grabowski made contact. The Chargers will take the 5 yards. 6 penalties, 43 yards on the Bills. And it's a 1st and 10 for Los Angeles on the 26-yard line. Medium slant to Kosirik. Kemp looking for a quick score. Throws. Oh! He juggled it and lost the handle. And Anderson gets a stinger. And he's gone for the game. So the Chargers lose their primary receiver. And Royce Womble, is now their flanker. 2nd and 10. Low. Off tackle right from the 26. Gets it across the 20 to the 19. A gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 3 for Los Angeles. So the Chargers trying to make some hay here. Ferguson. Trap right. Tries to get it. Doesn't. Sorry with a stop at the 17. 2:41. And the Chargers will try for the tying field goal. So Akajanian, a 64.2% chance. From 24, it is straight, it is true, it is good. 8 plays, 26 yards. 2:04 to go in the third. Chargers 13, Buffalo 13. There we go. So Kolbacki back to return this for Buffalo. Fowler is the upman. Kick is taken by Kolbacki at the goal line. 10, 15, 20. Taken tackle by Karras at the 20. A return of 18. So a tie ball game here. 1:51 to go in the third. Remember, we don't play overtime. So if this one ends as a tie, it goes down as a tie. Carlton. Trap right from the 20-yard line. He gets it to the 24 before Finneran can knock him down. Clock running. Buffalo's offense has averaged 381 yards a game through the first 3. They have 160 in almost 3 quarters today. Crockett comes in as the other receiver. And Monty will try a medium hitch. O'Connell throws, caught at the 42, hit by Garner immediately, but it's a gain of 19, and the Bills have a first down. So 1st and 10 for Buffalo from their own 43. Last minute of play here in the third quarter. Fowler. Dive play from the 43. Flag is down. There he makes a tackle at the 45.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, that hurts. That's on the right tackle, DeCenzo. And in AFL land, that's a 15-yard penalty. 1st and 25. Captain Carl, how are you, my friend? Nice to have you along. So 15 seconds left in the quarter. And Carlton will try a screen on the last play. It is well incomplete. And Crockett is hurt. And he'll be back in a couple plays. So 2 seconds to go. Well, what? It's Carlton is hurt, and he'll be back after the change of quarters here. So Fowler and Kolbacki here. 2nd and 25 from the Buffalo 28. Fowler on a draw to end the quarter. He gets it to the 30. Carlton's back, and that's the end of the third quarter. Paul McGuire with the tackle after 3. 13-13, the only scoring in the quarter. Akajani nailed a 24-yarder. So we'll start the fourth quarter in a moment right here on Retro Sports Network. This is the AFL on RSN. So not much to go on. First downs, 14 for the Chargers, 9 for the Bills. Neither team has run the football that well. And frankly, neither team has thrown the ball that well. We've had a myriad of missed tackles, turnovers, drop passes, and bad passes. My goodness, you'd think that everything was an expansion team this year or something like that. Who would have thunk? So we start the fourth quarter, 3rd down and 23. So Carlton will go over the top and get 1 yard. And so Buffalo a punt, 4th and 22. From their own 31, Atkins back out to punt again. Buffalo now, the wind with them here in the fourth quarter. They go right to left. And Harris hopes to boom one to Fredonia. Goes to the sidelines and is taken out of bounds at the 20. Upon a 49 yards, and that's where the Chargers will start this fourth quarter in the light rain, 54 degrees into that 10 to 20 mile an hour wind. ID Jester, how are you? So the Chargers and the Bills from Week 4 of the 60 AFL season all tied up at 13 as we start the fourth quarter. Womble is the other wide receiver. Yeah. We're not doing that. Ferguson will sweep it to the left side from the 20. Gets across to the sideline. Matsis knocks him down at the 22. A gain of 2. 2nd and 8. 13-13. And a dour defensive struggle in the rain here at War Memorial Stadium. Low. Off tackle right from the 22. And McCabe knocks him down at the 24. It's a gain of 2. And so the Chargers just have not been able to run the football. 3rd and 6. Medium slant to Kosurik. Kemp back to throw. He waits. Kosurik almost had that at the 40. He slams his hand on the wet turf. And we're forced to punt again. So Bob Larraba into the wind. Kolbacki back to return it for Buffalo. Punt is away. It's a short one. Kolbacki from his 40, 50. Flag is down. Gain of 10.
Offsides. Offense.
And the Bills were offside again. Or the Chargers were offside. Buffalo will decline it. They'll take it at the 49. 13-13. Buffalo's kicker, by the way, is Atkins, and that's not good news. DeBunyan. Short cross. First down. O'Connell throws. Complete. Hit by Harris, but DeBunyan makes the catch and goes 13 yards with it. From the LA 38. Wilmer Fowler will pitch it right. At the 40, Harris makes a tackle up the line. No gain. Under 12 we go. Clock running. Good defensive struggle here at War Memorial Stadium. 2nd and 10. Wilbur. Carlton will try a sweep to the right from the 38. Gets down the sidelines. Karras with a 3-yard tackle, and that's his 13th stop of the ball game. And the Bills are 4 for 9 on 3rd down. Chargers. I got it right. Woohoo! AFC or AFL West leaders at 2-1. Bills lead the AFL East at 3-0. Next AFL game, Oilers and Titans from the Polo Grounds in Manhattan in front of a friends and family audience, I'm sure. Crockett. Short out. 3rd and 7. O'Connell throws. Incomplete. Crockett dove. Got a face full of mud, but no pigskin. And so they're going to try to kick this from here. It'll be 42 yards. Atkins. Well, he can't hold his own thing, so O'Connell is out to hold it. McGrew is the snapper. Atkins gets a foot on it. It's drifting right and misses right. And so the Chargers will take over on their own 20. 11-12 to go in the football game. 13-13. So Flowers comes in for Lowe for at least one play. He'll try the sweep to the near side from the 20. Gets a block and then hit immediately by Sorey as he got past the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 9 from the Charger 21. Short out to Kosurik. Kemp back to throw. Almost intercepted. Not been a good game for Kemp. And it's 3rd and 9, and Sid Gilman is not a happy camper at the moment. They look to Royce Womble. They need 9, huh? Medium cross. Kemp to throw. Wade is going to scramble. The ball is loose, and Buffalo takes over. Wagstaff forces the fumble. Kennard picks it up, and the Bills start 1st and 10 from the Charger 18. Dave's talking about the fast action football he got from Downey Games, and from Fred Cox, that's not a surprise. Let's watch it again. Kemp was right to run, but there just wasn't anybody there. And so 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Medium cross to Reichlich. It's a one-play drive attempt. O'Connell throws and drilled. McGuire is hurt. His return again is probable. So he tried to go down, but Carlton dropped it, and McGuire separated his shoulder in the process. So 2nd and 10 from the Charger 18. Fowler sweeps it right side from the 18. Gets it across the 15. Harris makes a tackle at the 13. 3rd and 5 for the Bills. Short cross to DeBunyan. O'Connell is hit from behind by Schleicher, and that's the first sack of the game. Maury Schleicher. The left end made the tackle behind the line, and so Atkins will set this one up from the 17. They try to flatten a spot in the mud. The grass that's there is chunked up. And so this will be from 24 yards. Clock running. 56% chance of hitting this one. Atkins is blocked. Taken all the way back. Is it a touchdown? No, it's recovered by Bruckman, and the Chargers will take over on their own 28. It was a high snap, but O'Connell got it down, but it was blocked. Forget the run back. The Chargers take over on their own 28. 8:59 to go in the game. 13-13. Yep, this one is not, one you're going to put in the vaults of saying classic American Football League action. Short cross to Clark. Kemp throws on first down, and Clark is hung on by Wagstaff and wants the flag and isn't going to get it. He unsnaps the chin strap, says a few words, and says, next time that's $500 and you don't have it. Ferguson. Trap left, 2nd and 10, 28. And Matzo sniffed that one out. They keyed for the run, no gain. So the Chargers are up a creek without a paddle. Womble. Medium out. Kemp looks, throws. Incomplete. And the Chargers are forced to punt. 8 turnovers in this game. 7:58 to go. 4th and 10. Los Angeles punting from their own 28. Larraba from his 13 punts it away. Flag is down. Hilbaki makes a fair catch at the 31. Flag is picked up. 7:49 to go. Somebody needs to score, or it's time to kiss your sister. 13-13, Los Angeles and Buffalo. No, this would have been before NFL films or even AFL films. First game filmed by what would become NFL films was the 1962 NFL Championship game between the Packers and the Giants from Yankee Stadium. Filmed by Blair Motion Pictures. DeBunyan. Medium hitch. O'Connell throws. Incomplete. A bad throw. 7:42 to go. Carlton. Trap right. From the 31, there he makes a tackle at the 33, a gain of 2. And as our dear friend Mr. Red Sox fan, this one has been a slobber knocker. 3rd and 8. Reichlich. Short slant. O'Connell waits, throws. Incomplete. Chargers blitz too, but O'Connell couldn't do anything with it. So Billy Atkins to punt again. I've seen the Chargers clips and the Patriots. The Patriots are very careful not to show a lot of game footage, but how the players acclimated themselves to the Boston and Cambridge communities. And these are games why Atkins gets the punt off, taken at the 26, 30, 35. Ball is loose, recovered by Finneran, and it's Los Angeles football. So a 13-yard return from the 21 to the 34. So Lowe and Ferguson in the backfield. But they're going to try Clatterbuck for the series. So Clatterbuck making another appearance here on the AFL and RSN. Short slant to Kasurik. Clatterbuck throws incomplete. McGuire is available the next time the Bills have the football. for the Charger defense. Low. Pitch left from the 34. Gets it across the 35. McMurray knocks him down to 36. Paul Lowe is going to be one sore player in the morning. He's been hit and hit hard and almost had nothing to show for it. 3rd and 8. Ferguson on a flat to the far side, and it's dumped down and it's tipped by Torgazon, and that's incomplete. So 3 and out for the Chargers. And it's like all the offenses decided they needed to go inside and get themselves some warm cocoa. This was a 10-6 game at the end of 1. Oops, sideline punt. Laraba boots it off the side of his foot. Taken at the 40 by Kilbaki, and he'll get a 6-yard return off it. So Buffalo sets up at their own 44. Can somebody here complete anything? Somehow we've had 400 yards net offense in this. It might have taken 3 games to get there. Carlton, not getting 4 yards a carry today. Fowler trying to sweep right, but a false start.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
On the running back.
First down.
He was so excited that he moved. So Kobaki will come back in with Carlton. They're going to try and end around to Dubinion. Can he break through? He will not. McGuire makes the tackle. Flag is down.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, my goodness.
Penalty.
McGrew with a hold. So the center gets called with a hold. And so it's 1st and 30 for the Bills. 5:33 to go. That didn't work now, did it? Dubinion came in the game with 308 yards on the year. Going to try this play again. End around the Dubinion from the 20, 25-30, 35-40, 45-50. Bruckman with a tackle, a gain of 27 on 1st and 30. 5:15 to go in the contest, and it's 2nd and 3. Reichlich. Short cross. O'Connell. Back to throw. Flag is down. Reichlich's hit by Nix.
Pass interference. Defense.
But Nix kind of shoved before the ball was there. And so it's pass interference. So spot it at the Charger 37. 4:26 to go. Bills driving for maybe the winning score. Carlton. Off tackle right from the 37. 35-30. Harris makes a tackle, but a first down. And finally, Buffalo is matriculating the ball down the field. Spotted at the 26-yard line. Kolbaki. Pitch. Right side. This has disaster written all over it. He gets to the 24. Give him 2. Clock running. 3 and change to go. 2nd and 8 for the Bills. And you give Atkins a 50-50 shot of making it right here. Wind would be behind his back. Dubinion. Short out. O'Connell throws near sideline, and Dubinion drops it. Oh my goodness. So the clock stops with 2:56, and now you're in a passing situation. Carlton. Near side screens. Got it. 25-20. Karras makes a tackle, but a first down. McGuire missed the big tackle. Karras made his 15th. And the Bills eke out a first down. They're now 5 of 13 on the day. O'Connell, 10 for 24, 150 in the score. 2:37. Clock running. Carlton. Oof. Off tackle right from the 15. He gets it to the 12. And Karras will make the tackle. We go to the 2-minute warning. Buffalo driving to try to win this thing on the Charger 12. 2 to go. Los Angeles 13. Buffalo 13. If you're still with us, hit that like. And if you're new, subscribe. We'd love that. So 2nd and 7, Fowler back in the game. But a 2 tight end set. Fowler, off tackle right from the 12. He gets it to the 10. Peters makes a tackle at the 8. Give him 4. Buffalo content to run the clock. 150. 2 tight end set. 3rd and 3. They're not going to throw it. Carlton. Pitch near side from the 8. They need 3. He's got it and more. Patered. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ray Carlton. He's had himself a day. 17 carries, 64 yards, and the Bills go up 19-13. They're going to go for 2. To make this an 8-point game. Here it is again, a very unlikely touchdown there, but he found the seam and finally got some blockers, and the Bills are on the precipice of going 4-0. So they set up on the 2-yard line for the 2-pointer. Carlton again will sweep it to the near side, and nope, not even close. And so with 1:18 to go, the Chargers can win this by converting an extra point on a touchdown. 1:18 to go. Buffalo 19, Los Angeles 13. Here's the kick taken at the 15, 20, 30, 6-yard line. It's Kemp. They're at the 36. They have all 3 timeouts. 1:09 left. A return of 25 from Lowe. Lowe goes out as a 3rd receiver, and Ferguson will block. Low. Oof. Those are horrible numbers. Kosurik. Short slant. Kemp. Gonna scramble. Ball is loose. And Kemp got it back. He loses 1. It's technically a snack on the botch snap. Chargers go hurry up. Medium slant. Kosurik. 2nd and 11. Kemp, slow to get back, looks around, throws, intercepted by Atkins. Atkins intercepts it. Billy Atkins throws the ball skyward. 45 seconds left, and the Bills are on the verge of going 4-0.
Buffalo, 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 go, go, go.
And so 45 seconds left. The Chargers can stop it 3 times. So Buffalo would like a first down. Yep. Chargers, oh man. Just a rough game all around. 9 combined turnovers. Fowler. On a dive play. Uh-oh, that's not what I called. And O'Connell, busted snap, is sacked for a loss of 4. Charlie Bruckman makes the tackle. Clock stop with 39 seconds to go. So Carlton on a dive play gets it. 40. Peters makes a tackle at the 42. Clock stops with 31 seconds to go. 3rd and 12. Not until 1984, right? No victory formation at all. DC, my pleasure. Next AFL game is going to be Houston and New York from the Polo Grounds. As I said, friends and family and you for that one. So 3rd and 12. Fowler on a dive, and he's hit by Sears for no gain. And 24 seconds, and Buffalo will punt. So Atkins hopes to send this one into Cleveland. Chargers will try to return this. Atkins with a great punt, taken to the 10, 15, and that'll be it. Laraway with a tackle of Harris at the spot it at the Charger 15. 16 seconds left. 4 wide receivers and a shotgun. So Kemp is back there by himself. Womble. Medium out. They can't stop the clock. He's got time, and Clark dropped it. Second read. So Howard Clark with the second drop today. 13 seconds left. Again, 2 decoys in the backfield. Kemp. Kosaric. Medium out. 13 seconds left. He throws incomplete. Kennard got a hand on it. 3rd down, 8 seconds to go. So the final score, unless something really, really crazy happens, is going to be 19-13 Buffalo. Gonna be a bomb here to Kosaric. Kemp flips it down to Womble, and yeah, that no one cares. And so the final score: Buffalo 19, Los Angeles 13. The Bills go to 4-0. Yeah, hang on a minute. We'll show you a box score, and we'll show you the rest of the scores on this week 4 of the AFL. So Kemp 11 for 29 for 125 and a quarterback rating of 12. O'Connell 10 of 24, 150 yards and a quarterback rating of 37.2. There is Ugly, there is Ruth Buzzy, there is Phyllis Diller, and there is this game. Because this was just ugly. Somehow the Bills almost got 300 yards. But congratulations to the Bills. Carlton's 8-yard run with 1:18 to go at least gave us a winner. So Buffalo goes to 4-0. They beat the Chargers 19-13. And let's not put that one in the eternal file of great games. All right, other 2 games in this week 4. Titans and Dallas. Titans favored by 6. Dallas wins their first of the year, 41-27. Oakland goes to 2-2. They beat Denver 48-32. And you can see the stats there for Dallas and New York. You'll see Doro next week. And Oakland and Denver. Tripucka 26 for 43. So next week we're going to show you New York at Houston. And Houston's favored by 15. Isn't that exciting? So from Rice Stadium, not the Polo Grounds, forgive me. So that's where we are next time that you and I are together for some AFL football. Don't forget the World Series tomorrow night. Game 1, 8 o'clock. Baltimore Orioles, Montreal Expos. We will see you then. Thanks for hanging in there on a slobber knocker. I'm Ron Juckett. Dave Little should be coming up at the top of the hour with some playoff basketball. Until then, we'll talk to you the next time. Good night.